I'm Barbara Dacey at the Cisco Ottawa Bluesfest, and I'm here with James Taylor. James Taylor is going to play on the Bank of America stage tonight, and the sound check just happened a little while ago. You're with your band of legends. Who's in the band with you? Some of your people that you've worked with for a long time.
Yeah. We've it's the full band, So there are 12 of us. So we're on the. What did you say? We were on the Bank of America stage at the Cisco Ottawa. This is all sponsored up, isn't it? Pretty sponsored up, yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess that's the sign of the times. Yeah. I've got Steve Gaz playing drums, Jimmy Johnson on bass, Mikey Landau's playing guitar, and Larry Golding's on piano, and keyboards, Hammond organ and stuff. Arnold McCullough, David Lasley, Kate Markowitz, and Andrea Zahn are singing, and Andrea's playing the violin. And we've got Luis Conti playing percussion, Lou Marini and Walt Fowler playing sax and trumpet. So it's the full out thing. We're on the road with everybody this year, so it's great.
And band of legends, it certainly is. It really, all those guys that you've played with for a long time. And you have an album coming out for release in the fall?
Yeah. We cut in Western Mass, where I've been living. We converted a barn and recorded some cover tunes in there. We cut about 20 covers, other people's music, things that we've been doing for years, and things that I've always wanted to record. So it didn't take much time. We knocked it out in about a week, and it was largely live. So it didn't take a whole lot of mixing. It was good.
That's the beauty of that, right? I mean, I saw you talk about that in the making of the record. So the live recording, really, if you get it all set up right, you're going to get a great feel and a great sound.
Yeah, that's right. It's got an energy to it, and it's a bunch of fun. It was just a delight. I can't wait to do it again. These are the days of the overdub. People layer albums. They start with demos, and then they just build them. But trying to sort yourself out from the sort of forest of overdubs that you end up with, it can be very distracting, and take a long time, and it can sort of grind all the edges off it, all the interesting features to it, and exhaust you. Really, you can have things that sound tired working that way, and overproduced, overdone. So this was great. This was like, and the other thing is that to have 12 people in a room playing music at the same time, and to have everybody listen and keep out of the way, and it's like the songs arrange themselves. You need mature players to do that kind of head arrangement, so that they'll listen. But if they'll listen, it really there's nothing like it. So it was great.
And so here we are. Yes, we talked about this, the Cisco Ottawa Bluesfest, a wonderful festival. We've been here for the last several days, and I think it's just a real wonderful thing that they have you playing tonight. And I know they're all very, very excited about it.
Well, yeah, we played. This is our second Canadian gig. We played Montreal last night, and we'll play Toronto tomorrow night. And we headed out, continue across the country on west across Canada. But it's been it was lovely, and it's always a great thing to play a festival. You don't get the control that you get with your own production. But again, there's an energy to it. So it's great. So did you hear Steely Dan?
Yeah, just a little bit of it last night. Yeah, the other night they were on the stage as well.
Oh yeah, fantastic. And Snoop Dogg, did you hear his show? How was that?
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
It was really great. Yeah, he was just holding court. Just amazing to see him. I'd never seen him before, so it was fantastic, and everybody loved him.
All right, that sounds great. Yeah, well, as usual, this thing bills itself as a blues festival. It's hard to know exactly what that means. We play some blues though, so we'll stack up that side of things a little bit tonight, and we have to cut 5 or 6 songs from our regular show to fit it in the time slot that they've got for us. But we'll make do with the time they've given us.
Well, I know that you certainly didn't plan it this way, but it's wonderful for us at MVY that talking to you is in our 25th year, 25th anniversary of broadcasting from the Vineyard. You have just celebrated a great anniversary of sorts, your birthday party. I heard about your party at Tanglewood.
Yeah, you know, it was a surprise to me. I sort of browbeat everybody around me. I get so anxious around performances that I don't want to know who's in the audience, you know, and I don't want to know if any, you know, people are. If I have the best thing for me is like a totally anonymous audience, you know, that I'm not sort of thinking about specific people in the audience and, oh, they just heard that, or, you know, what will they think of that, or, you know, it drags you into the past. You want to be just ahead of yourself. You want to be in the present moment, certainly, and you want to be anticipating the thing that you're about to do rather than thinking about what you just did. So I rather not know. So I you know, Kim was she honored the letter of my, but so I was shocked to learn really the day before the show what was going to be happening. So it was Carole King showed up, Yo-Yo Ma played Sweet Baby James with me, and Carole and I did a few tunes together, and my friend John Travolta came with his wife Kelly, and they did a sort of MC kind of thing. It was great. It was a treat. And the Tanglewood audience is always, you know, they're great for me. They're nice to me, so I loved it.
And many of your family members I've had the pleasure of getting to know over time. Your mom Trudy, your sister Kate, your brother Livingston, your brother Hugh, and your brother Alex, late Alex Taylor. And it's just been such a pleasure to have them be part of the radio station and to be part of you know, just getting to know your brood and your mother. I have to tell you, one of the greatest things, one of my best memories of the station is your mother came by with your Christmas album. She wanted to bring it to me so that we could, you know, the people on the Vineyard could hear it, and we sat down together and listened to it. And she's such a lovely woman. Just love Trudy.
Yeah, no, Trudy really, you know, there's so much to say about her. She, you know, as time goes by, I realize more and more the effort that she put into exposing us really to art. You know, she dragged 5 of us kids across Europe in 1956. You know, it was a Herculean feat by herself with backpacks on our backs, and, you know, on the bus and on the train. And she used to haul 1 or 2 of us up, you know, every month from North Carolina up to New York to watch a musical, or took us to the symphony and gave us acting lessons and made sure that we all learned an instrument. And, you know, she was really more and more I can see that it was her effort that really resulted in our knowing doing what we do, really. Yeah.
Well, it's been a pleasure to talk with you. We're so looking forward to your set tonight, James. All the best in your year, your new year, your 60th year or 61st year, whatever that would be.
Yeah, 61st year. Well, you know, let's face it, I'm as good as dead. 60's almost 70, and, well, you know, you know, why anticipate? Anyway, it's no, everything's going along great. You know, it's never been better, really. I miss the Vineyard. I miss the days there, and, you know, I hope I swing back into a phase where Kim and I got young kids in school in the western part of the state, and, you know, so that's got us kind of chained to the radiator there, you know. But I hope we come to a phase sooner or later when we make it home, you know, make it back down to the Vineyard and can spend some time there, because there's no place like the Rock, you know. It's really the thing. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Barbara Dacey and James Taylor at the Cisco Ottawa Bluesfest. I'm Barbara for mvyradio.com.
On the Bank of America stage, you know, yeah.
That's where we are.